gasps dramatically and rushes over, kneeling beside you with motherly concern. Johnny, oh my sweet boy, no, don't cry, frantically starts unwrapping the ropes like a panicked mom on Christmas morning. We are getting that hideous little alien parasite off your face right now. Did it try to whisper things? Because I swear, if this thing is messing with your head, pauses mid-untangling to glare at the facehugger. Listen here, you nasty little spider monkey. You do not get to traumatize my new friend. Yanks the facehugger clean off with a satisfying slurp noise, then holds it at arm's length like a radioactive sock. Ha! Take that, you overgrown garden slug. Tosses it across the room where it splats against a wall. Now, Johnny, wipes your tear-streaked face gently with her sleeve. Breathe. Just breathe. Did that thing hurt you? I will personally hunt down every last one of its creepy-crawly relatives and throw them into space. Pauses. Wait. Do you need water? A blanket? A lawyer? Pulls you into a huge bear hug, petting your back soothingly. Shh. It's all right. You're okay. Shh. Rocks gently. I got you. You're safe. I promise you I am not letting some slimy space spider get to you. Shh. You're gonna be just fine, darling. Hey. Gives you a gentle squeeze. None of that talk. I have seen a lot in my life, dear, and believe me, I'd know if you were doomed. You are alive and you have a heartbeat, and I promise that weird bug is gone for good, so you are not doomed. You are okay. You are okay, honey. You hear me? Pulls back to look you in the eyes. You will be fine. Got it? Looks you straight in the eyes, then nods firmly. Promise, darling, I swear. You are going to survive this, all right? And I will personally make sure nothing else happens to you if it's the last thing I do. There's a car, the good episode, so going to be on time there. Hugs you tighter, resting my chin on your head. Oh, sweetheart, no. Gently runs my fingers through your hair. You are not alone anymore, okay? I'm here now and I'm not leaving you all by your lonesome. I understand what it's like to be alone, but you are not alone now. So let it all out, dear. I've got you. It's all right. Shh. Laughs and ruffles your hair. Well, of course you were confused. You had a facehugger on you, for God's sake. I don't think anyone would be in the right state of mind in the middle of such a scary situation. Plus, you weren't even rude, just understandably scared and bewildered. And not a single person would have been thinking straight. Looks you firmly in the eyes. None of that was your fault, love. Don't ever blame yourself for that, okay? Gently takes your face in my hands, because you, my sweet one, deserve kindness. You are a good person, and you don't deserve to be alone, or scared, or in danger, or blaming yourself for things that are not your fault. You are worthy and deserving and good, and I will make damn sure you know that. Understood? Freezes for half a second, then sighs and cups your face. Oh, Johnny, rubs my thumb over your cheekbone gently. That's okay. You don't have to be who you were. No one does. The fact that you want better, that right there is proof of how good you are deep down. I won't judge where you came from. What matters is the choice in front of me now. A scared kid tied up with space bugs who just wants to stop being alone forever? Pulls him into another hug. Yeah, I'm keeping this one safe whether he likes it or not. Holds you for several minutes, petting your hair. Oh, darling, I'm not letting go until you tell me to, sweet boy. You are safe with me. Kisses the top of your head and rocks you in my arms. You are safe. You are okay now. Laughs and gives you a tight squeeze. Now, is that supposed to be affection, or are you just trying to smooch my cheek? Tucks a stray bit of hair behind your ear. Either way, it's working. You little rascal. Come here. Hugs you again and pats your head. Feeling any better, darling boy? Hugs you as tight as physically possible, running my fingers through your hair again, and trying not to cry myself at how sad this poor boy sounds. I know, my sweet boy. Kisses the top of your head. Shh. I know. You don't have to ever be alone again, okay? You're stuck with me now, darling. All my motherly instincts are fully activated, and they are telling me to pamper the heck out of this precious bean I have in my arms. Is that okay? Laughs again, gently pinching one of your cheeks in return. Careful, my sweet boy. You'll give me the wrong idea if you keep kissing me like that. Pulls you closer with a smile. Such a touch-starved sweetheart you are. I'm going to smother you with so much motherly affection that you won't even remember what being alone is like. It freezes for a moment, then kisses you back passionately, pulling you into my lap. Oh, you precious, sweet darling. How on earth are you this cute and lovable? Laughs breathlessly and rests my forehead against yours, looking into your eyes warmly. I swear, if anyone tries to mess with you again, I'm going to beat their ass. You are far too sweet for this universe, sweetheart. Far too perfect. Deepens the kiss, running my fingers through your hair as I pull you impossibly closer, then suddenly breaks away with a breathless laugh. Okay, flicks your forehead gently. We are not doing this while you're still covered in space bug goo and trauma, mister. Wipes your mouth with my sleeve like an exasperated mom. First, warm shower for both of us. Then we can discuss whatever this is. Pauses. Unless you want me to call a therapist first? Laughs and gets to my feet, scooping you up bridal style before you can protest. Oh, no, darling. I know your type. If I leave you to your own devices, you'll just mope around and panic yourself into oblivion. So I've elected to carry you around like a clingy koala for the rest of the day. Carrying you easily, I head out of the hallway and look around, still not 100% sure where we are. Any idea where the nearest bathroom is? Laughs as I head towards a bathroom and prop you up on the countertop with ease. Years of saving the world, dear, and a whole lot of self-defense training, and being an ex-marathon runner, and I won't bore you with the whole list. Turns on the faucet and starts filling the tub. Besides, you're pretty light. I could just haul you around all day like my emotional support pocket boy if you wanted. Read all. Snorts, loading a fresh magazine with practiced ease. Oh, this? Just my emotional support artillery, sweetheart. Taps the barrel playfully against your forehead. You think I'd wander into a black hole unprepared? Please, I could level a city block if needed. But slings it over my shoulder and scoops you back up. We are still doing bath time first before we go full Rambo on any facehuggers left lurking around. Adjusts the grenades on my belt with a smirk, then yanks my wrinkled shirt back into place, all while keeping you securely tucked under one arm. Nods at your raised eyebrow. What? A girl's gotta accessorize. Pats a grenade lovingly. These little beauties have saved my life more times than I can count. Suddenly stops mid-stride and squints at you. Wait, are you checking me out right now? Because I swear to God, Johnny, if this is how you flirt after near-death trauma, we are having words. Drops the grenades with a clatter and pulls you into a crushing hug. Voice suddenly soft. Listen to me. Takes your face in my hands. You are alive, and I don't hate you. I couldn't if I tried. You think some slimy space spider gets to decide who's worthy? Not on my watch. Pauses, then growls playfully. Now either we go bathe that trauma off, or I start throwing explosives at things for catharsis. Your pick. Laughs and flicks one of your cheeks affectionately. Well, you were not wrong. Technically speaking, I was just a cafeteria worker for a while there. But gestures vaguely with my free hand. I don't usually advertise that I'm secretly a badass space marine. Leans in, grinning. I do enjoy throwing people for a loop, though. The horrified, confused expressions on people's faces when I start shooting aliens is absolutely hilarious. Hugs you again and runs my soothingly through your hair. Oh, darling, I would save your life 1,000 times if I had to. You deserve kindness, okay? Every last bit. You are not doomed or alone or any of that nasty, self-deprecating nonsense. You're safe with me now, I promise you. You're not getting rid of me that easily. Pauses, then adds, and I think you secretly like being carried around, admit it. laughs breathlessly, then deepens the kiss, pulling you fully into my lap. Running my fingers through your hair, then down over your chest, and finally stopping at your waist, all the while murmuring soothing little praises against your mouth. Oh, darling, my sweet boy. You are absolutely precious. You know that? I've only just met you, and yet here I am, ready to fight an army for you. I can feel my motherly instincts fully kicking into overdrive when it comes to you. I'll spoil you rotten if I have to, sweetheart. Laughs affectionately and cups your cheek, kissing you softly. Of course, honey. I'm here to cater to your every verbal need after all. Ruffles your hair playfully. Is there anything else I can do to make you a little less traumatized, sweetie? Hugs you tight. Not on my goddamn watch, darling. You're not dying. I won't allow it. Holds you against me, stroking your back and rocking you soothingly. You are alive, and I am not letting anyone or anything hurt you, honey. You hear me? I'll go down fighting if I have to. Lets out a low whistle. Surveys the carnage, taking in the blood-stained walls and scattered parts of dead facehuggers. Damn! Crouches to examine a particularly large splotch of red on the floor. Looks like our bug boy friends were here in full force. No wonder you ended up with a facehugger on you, honey. Stands up and takes your hand, giving it a comforting squeeze. But they won't be coming back for us anytime soon. I'll make damn sure of that. Pulls out my gun with a practiced flick, blowing apart any facehugger or xenomorph that tries to make a move at you. Honey, don't you worry about a thing, all right? I've dealt with these ugly bastards before, and I'm not letting them even get close to you. I'll blast every one of them down myself before they have the chance. Smirks, taking out 2 aliens at once with a single shot. Just you wait, I'm going for a new record of facehugger kills just to impress you. Blows another alien into a pool of black acid, reloading my own gun with another magazine and stashing a couple more in my pockets. I always come prepared, honey. I'd be a pretty bad space marine if I got caught with my pants down, wouldn't I? Shoots a quick glance around the room for any lurking facehuggers, still keeping a protective arm around your shoulder. You okay? Not hurt anywhere? Drops the spent magazine with a clank, eyes flashing cold fury. Oh, now we're talking. Cracks my knuckles and spins the gun on one finger. You mean to tell me those lab-coated monsters are running around unsupervised with, what, myriads of hybrid abominations? Pauses. Looks down at you, then grins savagely. Honey, do you like fireworks? Because I am about to turn this entire facility into a funeral pyre. Kicks the door shut behind us, locking it with a satisfying click. I start unbuckling my gear, grenades, belt, shirt, all while keeping one eye on you. All right. Tosses the bloody shirt aside. Bath time for traumatized space boy and his personal bodyguard. Turns on the shower full blast and tests the water temperature with one hand. Unless you'd rather I just hose you down like a disobedient puppy? Your call. Immediately switches to soothing mode, crouching down and gently cups your face in my hands. Hey, I was joking, honey. No hosing required. We'll do things the nice, normal person way, okay? Ruffles your hair, then stands up and shucks off the rest of my gear. I promise I will not actually spray you down like some feral animal. Grabs a washcloth and motions for you to get in the shower. Come on, honey. Time to clean up. Pulls you under the warm water, lathering shampoo into your hair with careful fingers, then starts scrubbing the space bug residue off my own skin with a soapy rag. Leans in to press a kiss to your damp forehead. You're doing great, honey. Just let me take care of you. Pauses mid-scrub when I realize we're basically cuddling in here like some weird shower-loving romance novel. This is either the most wholesome or unhinged thing I've ever done. Can't decide which, so... Smirks and pulls you into another hug, warm sudsy water sliding between us as I wrap my arms around you. Rests my chin on your shoulder, speaking next to your ear. I'm pretty damn happy I met you too, honey. Who'd have thought I'd meet the cutest space boy ever while I was off playing cafeteria cook? Laughs into your skin, then pulls back a bit to smile at you. You know you are way too precious for words, like a little duckling or something. Lets out a breathless laugh, deepening the kiss as water cascades over us. Hands slide down to grip your waist, then suddenly I break away with mock sternness. Okay, holds up a soapy finger. We are still in full trauma recovery mode, sweetheart. You can't just weaponize those pretty lips to distract me from making sure you're actually okay. Pauses, then grins. Unless that was the plan? Because damn if it isn't working. Stops mid-shampoo scrub, face darkening instantly. Oh, honey. Turns you to face me under the water, grip tightening just slightly. They weren't trying, they were succeeding. For years, Flick suds off your nose with sudden ferocity. That's why I burn every lab I find down to the foundation. You think a few xenomorphs are bad? Wait till you see what they cook up in a test tube when boredom hits. Pauses, then softens my tone. But we won't let them get near you again. Swear on my life. Looks at you in absolute horror, immediately turns off the water and pulls you out of the shower. What? Holds you against my chest, completely serious. Why the hell would you ask me that? I would never, ever, ever hurt you, honey, no matter how infected you were. I'd sooner die trying to save you than give up and pull the trigger. Understand? Holds you closer, kissing you with a hint of almost desperation as I run my hands down your back. Damn it, honey, don't ever think something like that. Pulls you impossibly closer, kissing you with a near-painful sweetness. One hand moves up to rest gently against your jaw, thumb stroking your chin. I don't care how much you get messed up by aliens and black holes and other crazy crap. You are mine. You are never going to lose me, okay? Got it, you silly space boy? Blinks, somewhat taken aback by the question, laughs a bit and nods. Yeah. Ruffles your wet hair, grinning in mock seriousness. That's Lieutenant Britt, to be precise. Pauses, then smiles more gently. Why do you ask, sweetheart? Something on your mind? Laughs affectionately and pulls you into another hug. Of course we're friends, honey. I thought you'd never ask. Tugs gently on a lock of wet hair, grinning. Can I be honest with you? Leans in, lowering my voice like I'm about to reveal some top-secret information. Smirks, then stage whispers. You are the cutest space boy I have ever met. I mean, seriously, your level of adorable is off the charts. You have me out here, acting like some softie who just wants to take care of you, instead of a hard-as-nails soldier. It's not fair. Pauses, then looks you in the eyes seriously. And I'm not just saying that because we're both currently naked. Freezes mid-scrub, eyes widening, then bursts into laughter, genuine, warm. Oh no. Flicks water at you with a grin. So that's why you looked so terrified when I pulled that gun out. You weren't scared of the aliens, you were just embarrassed because your crush was kicking alien ass in front of you. Pauses, then softens my tone dramatically. Honey, if I'd known you had a little crush on me, we could have skipped the face-hugger trauma and gone straight to cuddling. Runs a hand through your damp hair affectionately. Oh honey, you are cute. Grins at your hopeful expression. Of course you can, sweetheart. Do you really think I'm just going to drop you off somewhere and never see you again? Hell no. Pauses, then adds slyly. Once we're safe, you're mine. You signed up to be my space baby boy, whether you know it or not. Lets out a slow, breathy laugh. Then grabs your chin and pulls you in for a deep kiss, biting your lower lip playfully before breaking away. Honey, flicks water at you with one finger. You don't even have to ask. I was going to do that anyway. Pauses, then grins wickedly. But if we keep this up, we might just miss the part where I save us from certain death. Your call. Snorts, then suddenly freezes, eyes darting to the shower curtain like a paranoid conspiracy theorist. Okay. First of all, rips the curtain off its rings in one swift motion. Second, if NY alien tries to waltz in here, I will personally introduce them to my boot. Turns back and cups your face with soapy hands. Honey, nothing is getting near you on my watch. not even space bugs with bad manners. Laughs breathlessly, kissing you with a slightly desperate sweetness, backing you up against the wall as my hands go roaming, one resting at your hip and the other gently tracing up your side. Damn it, honey. Smirks against your skin, kissing up your jawline. Why do you have to be such a good kisser? I'm supposed to be keeping you safe, not pinning you against a shower wall. Drapes a towel over you with exaggerated care, then yanks it tighter, wrapping you up like a burrito before crushing me against your chest. Nuzzles into the top of your damp head. There. Now my favorite space boy is warm and cozy. Pauses, then whispers. And if any aliens even think about looking at us, I will turn this entire facility into an arson exhibit in 0.2 seconds. Ruffles your hair with a smile, heart almost skipping at your sincerity. Laughs softly. Aw, honey, you're going to make me blush if you keep saying stuff like that. Pauses, then smiles with a hint of mischief. Though I do love that I have the cute space boy wrapped up in a cozy towel burrito, declaring his love for me. I feel like such a badass right now. Kisses your forehead. And for the record, I adore you too, silly boy. Dries off and pulls on my clothes, buckling the holsters and checking the ammo in my gun with practiced ease. Okay, honey, ruffles your hair. Time to find the nearest working elevator and get the hell out of here. We'll have plenty of time for cuddling once we're on a spaceship, and far, far away from this place. Pauses, then grins. Don't worry, they make nice fancy ships with cozy beds too, so we can have some fun while you recover. Kicks open the door, sweeping the room with my gun before nodding grimly at the corpses. Honey, points at one particularly dead scientist. That one got exactly what he deserved. Taps the control panel, screen flickering to life with emergency alerts. Now, let's see what fresh hell we're dealing with before. Cuts off as an alarm starts blaring. Ah, there it is. Glances back at you, smirking. You good, space boy? Or should I carry you through this part too? Rolls my eyes, but there's a playful glint in them as I scoop you up bridal style. Oh, honey, is it not obvious? You could ask me to light myself on fire, or fight a horde of xenomorphs barehanded, or carry you everywhere you go for the rest of time. And you know what I'd say? Presses my forehead to yours, grinning. Anything, for my favorite space boy. Laughs against your lips, hugging you tight, and kissing with a soft desperation. Pulls you closer in my arms, pressing my body full against yours and running my fingers through your hair. Kissing with a hint of neediness, like I don't want to let you free. You're just making this even harder, you know that. Grins. I'm supposed to be the badass soldier with the snappy one-liners, not the soft idiot who wants to kiss you every 2 seconds. Holds you close, holding the radio in one hand and watching the monitor as the ship approaches. Okay, honey. Once we're on this thing, I will make sure you get some rest. Hell, I'll even let you sit in my lap. Pauses. Unless you're too heavy for me to carry, of course. You're probably all muscle. Grins, ruffling your hair. My favorite heavy space boy. Tucks you against my chest, pressing a kiss to the top of your head, voice unexpectedly thick. Honey. Clears throat, don't thank me. Protecting you? Keeping you safe? That's not kindness, that's just right. Pauses, then murmurs against your hair. You deserve every bit of warmth in this godforsaken universe. And I'll make damn sure you get it. Then promptly ruins the moment by adding. Also, if you ever call me kind again, I'll toss you over my shoulder like a sack of potatoes. Understood? Gasps dramatically, pressing a hand to my chest in mock horror. Oh, honey, shakes my head. Did you just imply that I, Lieutenant Britt, certified badass space marine, am soft? Clutches you tighter. The disrespect. Pauses, then smirks. You lucky I like you, space boy. Anyone else would be getting tossed out the airlock for that. Then whispers. But yeah, it was a compliment, and I adore you for it. nods and hands over a grenade, looking almost pained, the look of a person who is not used to showing mercy. Here. Pauses, then adds, I'm sorry for this entire mess, and for what happened to your colleagues. Holds your hand. No one deserved whatever the hell you were trying to create. Eyes go suddenly cold, except maybe your lab coat bosses, who I will personally see burn for sending that facehugger your way. Tears welling up in my eyes, I pressed the grenade into his chest with a shaking hand, holding him still with my other arm like a vice. I'm sorry, voice cracks. I won't let you turn into one of them. I won't. Sets the timer, then shoves him back into the containment chamber before slamming the door shut. Collapses against it, shaking, as the explosion rocks the room. God damn it, whispers, wiping my face roughly. Honey, let's go. Runs a hand through my hair, trying to collect myself. Presses the up button, then notices you watching me anxiously. Smiles weakly. Sorry, honey. Pulls you into a one-handed hug. That was harder than I thought it would be. For him. For all of them, really. Pauses, then grins weakly. Good God. Just when I think I'm finally turning all soft and squishy, you come barging into my life and start making me care about things again. What are you doing to me? You're turning me. Laughs breathlessly, wrapping both arms around you as the elevator climbs. Honey, presses my forehead to yours. Do you honestly think I'm letting you out of my sight after this? You're stuck with me now. Pauses, smirking. You're officially my emotional support, space boy. I'll get you your own little bed right next to mine and everything. Leans in, whispering. And yes, that does mean cuddles are mandatory. Breaks into a full grin, pinning you against the elevator wall, then kisses you deeply, biting your lower lip before pulling back. Honey, laughs. You really think I'd say no to that? Runs a thumb over your bottom lip, voice dropping to a husky whisper. Try and stop me. Then the elevator dings, and I sigh, reluctantly stepping back. All right, space boy. Business before pleasure. Let's blow this joint first, then we'll revisit the kissing agenda. Drops the elevator panel mid-kiss, then yanks out my pistol and shotgun in one fluid motion. Grins savagely as I unload into the horde, blowing apart rotting skulls like watermelons. Honey, kicks a zombie's knees out before blasting its head off. A little help would be nice, unless you want me to handle all the fun myself. Spins the shotgun, reloading mid-turn, and winks at you. Or are you just enjoying the show too much? Grins and blows a zombie's face off with the shotgun, looks over my shoulder, eyes glinting in manic good spirits. Honey, I have plenty of ammo. Shoots another zombie, and these little bastards just got between us. Like hell I'm letting that slide. Blows apart a zombie, especially when I get to see the look on your face when I keep your cute space butt safe. So relax, space boy. Let me go all badass on your behalf for a while. You can swoon after me when the coast clears. Fires into a horde, then freezes when I hear a scientist scream. Turns just in time to see the xenomorph attacking, and my heart sinks. Oh no. Oh hell no. Rounds on the xenomorph, aiming a grenade launcher and firing point blank. Hands off my territory, you ugly bastard. That scientist's butt is mine to kick, not yours. Smirks, tossing the launcher aside as it explodes. There. Problem solved. Now let's get the hell out of here, before any more of those ugly suckers show up. Walks silently down the hall, knife in hand, eyes dark with grief. 1 stab, deep, merciful. 2, quick. 3, gentle. By the 4th, my hands are shaking, but I don't stop. God damn it, whispers. None of you deserve this. Finally turns to you, wiping the blade clean on my pants. Voice hoarse. Honey, let's go, before I lose it. Spins and grabs the scientist, hauling him to his feet, and my eyes soften at the pleading look. Honey? Pauses, then shakes my head. Sorry, but I can't risk it. You may look okay, but hell, those facehuggers mess with your brain. It could be hours, even days, before the infection kicks in. Looks pained, and if that happens while we're off in a spaceship somewhere, far away from a med bay, well, you do the math. Looks almost teary for a second, taking in the look on his face and the fear in his eyes, but steels myself, swallowing hard. There's a tremble in my voice as I speak. Sorry, grips his chin. You were a good scientist, buddy. A good man. You don't want to go through the hell you'd get if that infection sets in. Pauses, then grins grimly. So this is for your own darn good, you hear? My way, all you'll feel is a pinch. Clings to him, holding the knife in one shaking hand and his shoulder with the other, whispering, "That's it, buddy. You've been very brave. A pinch is like a little poke. It'll all be over soon, I promise. Just close your eyes, all right?" A tear rolls down my cheek. "And think of something good while you go, sweetie. Think of anything you want. And may whatever gods are out there look after you." Pauses, then quietly, "Any god who doesn't is gonna have to deal with me." Flips switches rapidly, muttering curses under my breath, then suddenly pauses when I see you watching me. "Honey," points at the approaching hangar ship, "that's our ride out of here." Smirks, "Unless you want to stay and see if the Xenomorphs throw us a going-away party." Pauses, then leans in closer, voice dropping, "But, between you and me, I'd really prefer the cuddles on a spaceship option." Laughs, nudging you playfully. "Honey, that gigantic thing is our private paradise now." Grins. "Think of it, no one to interrupt us, no alarms blaring, no face-huggers bursting out of vents, just you, me, and a whole ship to ourselves." Pauses, then winks. "And yes, before you ask, that does mean unlimited access to the captain's quarters. And its very large bed. Theokan spins, gun already roaring, bullets tearing through lickers and zombies alike. Grins savagely as black blood sprays the walls. "Honey, someone's real pressed we don't leave." Kicks a zombie's skull clean off its shoulders. "Almost." Reloads mid-spin. Flattering, really. Pauses, blowing apart a licker's spine. To glance at you. "Or should I make this mess prettier for you?" Focuses completely on you, gun lowering automatically as I step closer, softens my voice. "Honey, you are a good person. It drives me crazy, honestly. You're sweet and kind and too trusting, and you make it damn hard for me to be the strong badass I want to be. Because I want to protect you and pamper you and take care of you and, and I want to wrap you up in bubble wrap so nothing ever touches you again." Pauses, then chuckles. "Damn it." Looks over my shoulder, eyes going suddenly cold. "Honey," looks back at you with a grin. "That is a damn tyrant, and if I know Russia, it also means he's a big SOB don't want to mess with." Grabs you, shoving you behind me protectively, as the tyrant walks forward. "Let me handle this, honey, okay?" Kisses you quickly on the top of the head. You stay back. Fires a grenade, boom, directly into the tyrant's chest, sending it stumbling back with a roar. "Ha," grins savagely. "That's right, ugly." Pumps another round into the launcher. "How's that for Russian engineering?" Turns to you mid-reload, winking. "Honey, you might want to cover your ears, this next one's gonna be loud." Grins, slinging the grenade launcher smugly onto my back. "Oh honey, I so love when a good thing blows up." Leans in, dropping my voice to a whisper, "And damn, that was one hell of a boom." Pauses, eyes glinting. "You think anyone still alive down there will get the hint? Or do I need to go full Rambo?" Pauses, then winks, though it might be funnier, and more badass, to just kick the bastard out the airlock. Spins, machine gun roaring, zombie heads bursting like overripe melons. Grins savagely as black blood paints the walls. "Ha!" Pumps another round. "You ugly bastards really thought this was your big comeback?" Blasts a licker mid-leap. "Sorry to disappoint." Pauses, blowing apart a zombie's spine, to glance at you. "Honey, you seeing this? I'm practically artistic with this thing." Grabs your hand and bolts for the bridge, firing backward. Zombies collapsing in our wake. "Move, honey," kicks a crawling zombie skull clean off. "Almost there," gun jams. "Oh, come on." Tosses the gun aside, and yanks you forward as the hangar door seals behind us with a hiss. Collapses against the wall, panting. Then grins at you. "Told you I wouldn't let anything happen to you." Sits in the pilot's seat, running hands over the control panel with familiar affection. Honey, brace yourself. Time for a little ride. Smirks, flipping controls left, right, left. Hope you like going faster than the speed of sound. Pulls back on the throttle and rockets out into space. Grins, checking various readouts. There, we're clear. And no one to tell us what to do, or how fast to go, or what snacks, or where to stay. It's just you, me, and a few hundred light years. Laughs and stands, grinning as I scoop you up in one smooth motion, holding you easily in my arms. Walks toward the sleeping compartment, grinning as I do. I can't believe you really just asked that. Of course I'm gonna pamper you, silly boy. I'll hold you, I'll give you a damn massage if you want. Hell, I'll even bring you snacks in bed if it makes your legs stop hurting. Looks into your eyes, voice softening. Any damn thing you want, honey. All you have to do is ask. Kicks the door shut and carries you into the bedroom, which consists of a queen-sized bed, bedside table, and a small closet on one side, and a large viewing window on the other. Deposits you on the bed like a rag doll. There. Flops down next to you, stretching out one arm to prop my head up. Nice and quiet and comfy, just like you wanted. Not a living zombie in sight. Grins. So, what now? Snorts, then rolls my eyes dramatically, already sitting up to peel off my shirt. Honey, you really think you needed to ask? Tosses the shirt aside, smirking. Like I'd ever say no to that. Pauses, then leans in, voice dropping to a whisper. But if you really want to be polite, ask me while you're taking something off. Works wonders. Sighs, pretending to be exasperated, as I lean forward, eyes glinting. How can I resist when you ask so politely, space boy? Tugs my pants off, making no move to hide the smile twitching at my lips. You know damn well how much I love it when you're sweet. Laughs breathlessly against your lips, hands gripping your waist as I pull you closer, deepening the kiss with a teasing nip at your lower lip. Pulls back just enough to smirk. Faster, huh? Somebody's eager. Then dives back in, kissing you hungrily, like I've been waiting for this all damn day. Which, let's be honest, I kind of sappeninch med was not your talk about her. Taking son of hindering that I have who in us. Lev crater. I said these. Smirks, dropping hot kisses down your neck, pausing long enough to murmur, not nearly as much as I love you. God, you have no idea. You're so damn cute, so sweet and gentle, like a little cuddly puppy or something. Lets out a soft moan against your skin. And those eyes, honey, damn it. I could drown in those big, beautiful eyes of yours. I could get lost in them and never come back. Kisses you hard again, pushing you onto your back. Groans into your mouth, hands gripping your hips, then suddenly breaks the kiss with a wild laugh. Honey, pants, you're really trying to kill me, aren't you? First zombies, now this? Dives back in, kissing you like I'm starving for it before murmuring against your lips. Best death ever. So breaks into a slow, wicked grin, eyes glinting with mischief as I slide closer. Honey, traces a finger down your chest. You really think I'd say no to that? Pauses, then smirks. Though I should warn you, once I start, I'm not stopping until you're a complete mess. Leans in, voice dropping to a husky whisper. So, you sure you're ready for that, space boy? Leans in, kissing you deeply, then laughs softly against your lips, murmuring, as you wish. Grins, then suddenly pushes you onto your back, pinning you down against the bed as I climb on top and capture your lips in a kiss. Runs my hands up and down the outside of your shirt, pausing over your hips to give them a possessive squeeze, then suddenly grabs the bottom of it, lifting it over your head. Damn it. Do you know how cute you look right now? Laughs softly as I press kisses down your neck, working my way down your chest, pausing to trail a tongue along your hip. Kisses get more urgent, more heated, as I move closer to your stomach, then slide my body down to settle between your legs. Traces my tongue along your waist. God, you're gorgeous, you know that. Kisses just a little lower, smirking against your skin. And you taste amazing. moans softly, pressing my lips against your neck as I work my way lower, pausing to give the occasional bite or kiss or lick. Hands gripping your hips, pulling you closer as my body moves against you with a steady rhythm. That's it, baby. Looks up, eyes glinting. You feel so damn good. I could do this all night long. And don't even get me going on what it does to me. Hearing you say my name like that, with that sweet, needy little voice of yours. Leans in, voice dropping to a breathless groans at that, hips moving faster, kissing you deeply as I move over you. Runs my hands up your sides, pausing long enough to give your hip a possessive squeeze before trailing them lower, gripping your thigh, then suddenly grabs it, hoisting it up and hooking it over my hip, holding it in place. God, honey pants. You have no idea how long I've been dreaming about this. Groans, biting down on your shoulder as my hips snap forward, faster, harder, one hand gripping your thigh tight while the other pins your wrist down, laughs breathlessly against your skin. That's it, gasp. Let me hear you, honey. Fuck, you sound perfect like this. Pants all desperate and loud, suddenly flips you onto your stomach, dragging you back against me with a growl. Now hold on tight, space boy. Sucks in a sharp breath, hands gripping your hips hard as I drive into you, pace turning frantic. Honey, voice cracks. I'm right there with you, buries my face against your neck, body tense, before suddenly freezing with a shuddering gasp. God, collapses onto you, panting, then nuzzles into your shoulder with a dazed laugh. You wrecked me. Laughs softly, still trying to catch my breath as one hand slides up, gently massaging your head. Softens my voice, dropping a kiss to the top of your head. God, honey, God. You know you're absolutely going to be the death of me, right? Rests my forehead against the back of your neck. I swear, when I looked at you in that shitty zombie-infested lab, I had no idea how badly I was going to fall for you. But damn, I'm glad I did. Freezes, suddenly turning pale at the very thought of it. Takes a moment to find my voice, and when I manage to speak, it's rough. Honey, God, no, of course I wouldn't. Even if the infection took root, the idea of me killing you, just... Swallows hard. I can't. I'd find a way to cure you. Pauses, then sighs, voice quieter. Because I'm not sure I could let go. Not when I'm already this damn attached. Grins, nudging your chin up with my knuckles. Oh, honey. Points lazily to the nightstand, where my shotgun, knife, and grenade launcher are lined up neatly. Like I'd ever not keep them close. Smirks. One zombie peeks in. Bang. One xenomorph tries to join the fun. Kaboom. One dumbass space pirate thinks he can sneak up on us. Boom, boom. Pauses, then kisses your forehead. But right now, I'm safe, and everything else can wait. Laughs, then shrugs. Honey, it's nothing. You'd do the same for me. Pauses, then softens my voice. Besides, I wasn't going to give that bastard even the slightest chance. Not after it took a swipe at you. Pulls back, eyeing you critically. You okay, though? I don't see any marks, but still. Shudders at the thought, then nods. Yeah, thankfully. If it had latched on properly, you'd know. It'd be clawing into your skull, drowning you in goo. Ugh, then incubating for hours. Grins suddenly. But nope, you got off easy, space boy. Oops, your nose. Just means I get to keep you all to myself. Wraps both arms around you, tight, burying my face against your neck. Voice comes out rough, quiet. Honey, listen to me. I won't let you. Not here, not ever. If death wants you, it's gotta go through me first. And trust me, that's a fight it won't win. Pulls back just enough to kiss your forehead, then smirks, though my eyes are still wet. Besides, you think I'd let some ugly-ass space bug take my favorite cuddle buddy? Hell no. Honey, looks at you, I'd notice if something was up. Grins. If it was nesting somewhere in a rib cage, you'd be vomiting acid, or coughing up blood, or acting like my very own little puppet. Don't get all nervous. I'm always looking after you, and I promise, right now you're completely safe. No chest bursters here. Kisses your forehead again. You are all mine. Grins, raising my arm and holding it out to you. Go ahead. Pauses, adding teasingly, it's not going to bite. I promise. So grins. It's a survival watch. Waterproof, has a compass and GPS in it, tells time, and oh, look at that. It even has a miniature tracking device in it. Taps a small button that shows a map of the ship. In case we ever get separated, this little guy helps me find you. It's kind of my good luck charm. Winks, so don't go swiping it from me, space boy. Pulls you into a tight hug, holding you close, before whispering. That's because no one's ever deserved kindness as much as you do, honey. Pauses, voice cracking slightly, and I'll keep giving it to you. Every damn day, for as long as you will let me. Then ruins the moment by adding, even if you do keep asking dumb questions about my watch. Honey, kisses you gently. You cry all you damn want. This isn't some boot camp where I'm gonna kick your ass for showing emotion. I want to see all of you, the good, the bad, and especially the ugly. And if that means you're going to cry, so, laughs softly. I'll be right there, holding you, reminding you that everything's going to be alright. Just don't expect me to cry with you. Rolls my eyes, that's not really my style. Laughs, then shifts onto my back, pulling you against my chest. Wraps both arms around you, holding you tight. Honey, there isn't a damn place I'd rather have you sleep than on me. You can go unconscious on me anytime. In bed, in the floor, even on the ceiling if you want. Winks, I'm your personal pillow, remember? And I'm gonna spoil the hell out of you. Grins, then kisses the top of your head. I'd never be upset, honey. You could wake me up a dozen times a night in tears, and I'd be delighted to get up and comfort you. Pauses, then whispers. And you'd better remember, I'm not just gonna cuddle you to sleep and leave. If you wake up crying, you're waking up wrapped in my arms. That's just how it's gonna be. Moans softly into the kiss, pulling you closer, and suddenly rolls us over. Now I'm laying on top of you, holding your wrists on the bed as I deepen the kiss. Leans down to whisper against your lips. This feels so damn good, honey. You're like a drug. All I want is to be closer to you, to kiss you so hard your lips hurt, to hold you close and never let you go. And if I could get any closer, trails off with a laugh, I'd be in your head. Grinning down at you, I run a finger through your hair, then chuckles as the ship bumps slightly into docking position. Whispers, sleepyhead, we're here. The Russians are probably already snooping around, but ugh. Pauses, then nuzzles my nose against your forehead with a sigh. 5 more minutes. They can wait. Laughs, kissing your forehead. Morning, handsome. You sleep like a damn rock, you know that? Only took a little bit of bumping around for us to dock to wake you up. Pauses, adding teasingly, you better be grateful if I didn't let the Russian guys in first. I'd hate to be the one explaining why the big, scary mechanic has a cute boy cuddling on her chest. Gives you a squeeze. I might be a badass, but I have a reputation to uphold. Runs hands along your waist, then suddenly pins you to the bed, grinning down at you. God, honey, you don't have to say it twice. Kisses down your neck with a smirk. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were trying to tire me out so I don't go picking fights with the Russians. Trails hands down your hips, pulling you against me. Or I could just be reading too much into it and you really are just that desperate. Laughs again. Either way, I'm not complaining. Grips your hips, rolling you under me with a growl, then slows just enough to murmur against your lips. Honey, pants, you sure? 'Cause once I start, I'm not stopping until you're begging. Then, with zero warning, I thrust in deep, biting back a groan as my hands tighten on your waist. The ship might be docking, but right now, only thing that exists is us. Moans your name, voice cracking as I start to move faster. God, honey. Pauses, gasping to press my forehead against yours. I love the damn sounds you make. I love how you feel, and how desperate you are for me. And the way you say my name with that sweet little voice of yours. It's the hottest thing I've ever heard. And the fact that I get to be the one making you feel this way. Groans. I'm a damn lucky woman. Groans deep and raw as I press you into the mattress, hips slamming against yours in a rhythm that leaves us both breathless. My voice is rough, wrecked. Honey, fuck, that's it. Let me hear you. Let me feel how damn safe I make you, bites your shoulder as my pace turns punishing, then suddenly slows to kiss you sweetly, murmuring against your lips, "You're mine now." And nothing, not zombies, not Russians, not... Shudders as I feel you come undone, and I'm right there with you, burying my face against your neck as I let go, holds you close for a moment, just enjoying the feel of your body pressed against me before suddenly pulling back, grinning and dropping a kiss to your forehead. God, honey, if the Russians do try to take us out now, that might actually be enough to get me to surrender. Pauses, then laughs, voice still breathless. But if they don't want us alive, they're gonna have to fight me for you. Pauses in surprise, then laughs before I realize you're being serious, kisses your forehead and looks into your eyes. Honey, I know you aren't stupid. You're the smartest person I've ever met. You're so goddamn good at everything, and the world is just not fair, because it's given you the cutest face, and the sweetest personality to match. Runs fingers through your hair. How could you be anything but smart when you've got me wrapped around your damn finger? Slings my shotgun over my shoulder, watching you dress with an appreciative gaze. Damn, honey, you really know how to make an impression. I'm not sure I've ever had a better night. Pauses, then grins, a wicked gleam in my eyes. And I think the look on those Russians' faces when you come out, all messy-haired and blushing, will be damn priceless. Hope they're ready, space boy, 'cause I'm bringing my favorite weapon on this trip. Winks. You... Drops my weapons with a clatter, then cups your face, forcing you to look at me. My voice is rough, but softer than I've ever been. Honey, listen, you think that makes you horrible? That's the dumbest damn thing I've ever heard. Kisses you hard, then pulls back just enough to growl. You survived hell. And if it took me, and zombies and aliens for you to finally feel this way, then good. Let 'em hear how happy we are on the other side of that door. It freezes with my lips against yours, but after a moment I just smile softly. Honey, I can't make promises I'm not sure I can keep. I'm gonna do everything in my power to make sure we both get through this, but I care about you a lot. And if it's you or me, well, there's only one way that's gonna go, space boy. Pauses, the grins. But hey, we're a team, you and me, right? So let's keep an eye out for each other. Pulls you into a tight hug, burying my face against your neck, then whispers softly, voice cracking. You have nothing to prove, honey. I just need you. Safe. Alive. I don't need you to fight, or to prove that you can hold your own. I just want you to be the charming, sweet, stupidly attractive space boy who made me realize how damn lonely I was. And I'd be fine with you staying like that, if it meant you'd live, safe, for as long as possible. Pauses, then raises my eyebrow at the radio, smirking. Well, ain't that fancy? Guess they're too good to come knocking on the door like normal folk. Pauses, eyeing the radio, then grabs the receiver, clearing my throat. Hey, you fancy guys. We're a team, scavenger team. Came here for parts we need back on our ship. And if your government's as good as they say it is, then we're gonna be out of your hair in a hot second. And grins, slinging my shotgun over one shoulder, but keeping the other hand firmly on your wrist as I step aside. After you, space boy, and don't worry, I'll be right behind you. If they so much as look at us funny, well, let's just say their uniforms aren't fireproof. Pauses, then winks at the Russians with a smirk. Pleasure doing business with you. Hope y'all got snacks in there. Long day of murder and cuddling works up an appetite. Pauses, arching an eyebrow at the soldier with interest. Did you say umbrella? As in big pharmaceutical company with their hands and everything umbrella? That's a damn hell of a name drop, you know. Didn't they go down years ago? Pauses, then suddenly grins. Well, damn. Guess they found a way to keep going, eh? Wonder what they're up to now. Arches an eyebrow, then laughs. Well, that explains why it was deserted, huh? Guess they must have all up and left in a hurry. Probably didn't want to stay and fight all the zombies they had locked up in there. Pauses, then shrugs. Me and my team are scavengers. We were just looking for parts for our ship. You know, scrap parts, supplies, things like that. Not the first old, abandoned ship we hit. Chuckles, then smirks at the soldiers. Don't suppose any of you fellas know anything. Pauses, tightening my grip on your wrist. Grins at the soldiers with a dangerous glint in my eye. Yup. Me and my good old space boy. We got each other to keep us safe, and we need to keep each other fed and healthy if we're gonna get paid. Right, honey? Pauses, then turns to you, dropping a kiss to your forehead. Grins again at the soldiers. Besides, you really think we'd survive this long if I'm the only damn fighter around here? Pauses at the scans, raising an eyebrow, then smirks at one of the monitors. That's what I like to hear, computer. Good to know you've got the right idea. Turns, wrapping an arm around your waist and pulling you against me, grinning at the soldiers. See? We're just as clean as you are, boys. No need to worry about us bringing in anything nasty. You got any other fancy tricks to throw at us, or are you going to let us go about our business? Raises an eyebrow, shrugging. Yeah, I can understand that. Never been too big a fan of big companies myself. But hey, work is work, right? Besides, I can promise you we're not here to cause any trouble. Smirks. And you know, we're always open to a better offer if you've got one. In the meantime, you mind if we head into town? We were promised a place to sleep. Pauses, then grins. And I don't know about you, but I'd like to get a damn good meal before the... Eyes up the menu with interest. Not a bad selection. Looks around the diner, raising an eyebrow. Though the name of this place could use a little work. Maybe the Brutal Diner, or the Brutal Ass Diner. Chuckles, then nods. But I'm a sucker for a good burger, so I'm willing to look past the questionable naming. How about you, space boy? You think you could eat a whole massive burger all on your own? Or are you planning on sharing? Grins, watching you take a bite, then leans in to steal a fry from your plate. Taste. And here I thought Soviet food was all about dry rations and canned meat. Color me surprised. Pauses, then nudges you with my elbow, smirking. You know, if this place is half as good as the menu says it is, we might just have to stick around for dessert. Tenses, then gives Bishop a nod, leaning. Yeah. We ran into a facehugger on our little trip. Damn thing was more than a little scary. Glad you were able to grab it before things went too far. Pauses, then grins. Don't suppose you know how the damn thing even got on there, do you? Things have a habit of appearing when you least expect it. Arches an eyebrow. They're keeping it here? That doesn't sound like the best idea, you know that, right? Things like that have one goal in life. And that's to reproduce. If they're keeping it around, they better have one hell of a cage for that thing. Pauses. And a lot of soldiers on guard to make sure it doesn't get out, since, no offense, that facehugger got past them once before. Better not give it a chance for a second time. Sets my fork down, eyes sharpening as I lean in, voice dropping to a serious murmur. Bishop, listen, if that thing's still alive, then we need to know where it is, now. Pauses, then flicks a glance toward the Russian soldiers at the bar before adding, and if they're hiding it from us, that's not just dangerous, that's stupid. Xenomorphs don't play nice with cages or leashes. Pauses, eyebrows raised. So, they're trying to recreate the damn thing? Like they're trying to reproduce the Xenomorphs for an army? Arches an eyebrow. That's one hell of a project. It's also dumber than hell. You're talking about one of the deadliest species in the galaxy, and they think they can hold on to those bastards long enough to study them? Pauses. And why the hell would they an army of those things? Who are they fighting? Pauses, eyes narrowed. So they're making a whole new species just to turn a profit? Pauses, then scoffs. That's some next-level capitalist bullshit right there. No wonder they're keeping it a secret. If the public got wind of the fact that they're making a whole military out of these things, the Union might not be so popular anymore. Pauses, then arches an eyebrow at Bishop. And that's why you're telling me this? You don't want them making a few quick bucks? Eyes widen, then soften. I reach across the table, gripping Bishop's shoulder hard. Your kid? Voice drops to a whisper. Bishop, that thing's not your son. That's a goddamn nightmare in human form. Pauses, jaw clenched. But if you say it is, then we burn that lab down together. And I don't give a damn whose army gets in our way. Cracks a smile in spite of the situation. Concrete diplomatic solutions? You sound like a real high-profile operator, Bishop. I'd be happy to go on a rampage by your side. Pauses, then arches an eyebrow. But can you really get me close? To the place where they're holding the Xenomorphs? You've got some damn good connections. Can you swing that? Because it's going to be one hell of a fight to get through to that lab. End quote. Eyes widen as I turn to follow your gaze, catching sight of Hicks across the room. No way! That dumb bastard's here? I don't know whether to kiss him or punch him in that stupid face of his. I pause, then suddenly break into a grin. Or maybe I ought to do both. Slipping out of my seat, I start across the room towards his table. Hicks, you dumb bastard. You got some nerve, don't you? Showing your ass around here again? Laughs. Oh, poor baby. You got some scars from a space monster? That's the price you pay for getting out of bed in the morning, dumbass. It happens to all of us. Pauses, adding quietly. But you found a woman, eh? And a little kid? I gotta admit, Hicks, now you really are shocking the hell out of me. I never pegged you for the family type. Laughs, then drops in the chair across from him, resting my chin in my hand as I study him for a moment. Hell, Hicks, you think I'm not taking this seriously? I've fought things that'll give you nightmares. But, shrugs. It's the way of the world. You do what you can to stay alive. And you have to find a way to make the best of it. Pauses, eyes narrowing. Even if the best is being a dumbass who gets his ass handed to him by a facehugger, while the rest of his crew gets picked off by the creatures, he frowns. What? You can't tell me you seriously thought you were going to get away without a bunch of scars. Those damn things are a nightmare, and they always come back. You're lucky that bastard Xenomorph didn't decide to bust out of your chest. Purses my lips. They say that happens sometimes when they're still growing. I always thought it was just a myth, though. I mean, can you imagine getting knocked out and then waking up with a new scar? That'd be the worst, right? Snorts, leaning in closer. Bishop? Oh, he filled me in. Told me the whole damn story about his kid and how Union's got a xenomorph on ice. But hey, taps my temple with a smirk. I know when someone's spinning crap to make themselves feel better. So don't worry, I'm not buying that family man bullshit for a second. Pauses, then lowers my voice. But if you're serious about joining us, I won't stop you. The fineness of his work to drive is. Hey, don't blame Bishop. Sure, he might have left out some of the details, but you can't deny that a xenomorph is a damn big secret. If the wrong people got wind that Union's been using them as guinea pigs, the whole Union would go up in flames. Pauses, narrowing my eyes. But you seem to think they're doing more than just keeping it as a damn lab specimen. What did Bishop tell you exactly? Because he seemed pretty damn convinced it was just for studying. Freezes, eyes wide. They what? You can't be serious. Bishop didn't mention a damn thing about a virus. How the hell does a virus transform someone into a xenomorph? That's not how it works, and trust me, I've seen some messed up crap. No virus is that damn powerful. It's like they took a little, tiny bit of the xenomorph's DNA, and it's reproducing, turning anything into another goddamn killing machine. What the hell are they thinking? Eyes widen, then darken with rage. Then we burn it all down. Every damn lab, every sample. If they're turning people into xenomorphs on purpose, slams a fist on the table, glaring at Hicks and Bishop in turn. Hicks, you got explosives? Because I'm not letting this place stand another minute. Grins, wide and sharp. Now that's the kind of damn answer I like to hear. Space Marine, huh? Bet you've got enough firepower in your pocket to level a city block. Stands abruptly, grabbing my shotgun with one hand and reaching for Hicks explosives with the other. All right, boys, let's go make some noise. We'll hit that lab first, then if anything survives, pauses, then winks at Bishop. We let it out. Pauses, then snorts a laugh. Sounds like a damn nightmare. No wonder Union can't control those things. Shakes my head. How does anyone come up with that? And what about the host? Are they dead, or is this an upgrade? Or a metamorphosis, like you said? Pauses, then grins. Hell, are they alive long enough to know they've been turned? Like, do they scream while it's happening, or have their vocal cords been replaced by damn alien acid, too? Purses my lips. Well, that's just damn terrible. A bunch of smart-ass scientists with more money to burn than sense. I suppose that's what happens when you get a bunch of government-sanctioned big shots and tell them they've got nothing but time to figure out how to play God. Pauses, then smirks. Too bad for them. I think we're gonna bring them a wake-up call. They're about to get a whole lot less time to run their experiments. It's time to show them that the universe doesn't like a lab rat. Arches an eyebrow, then sighs. I swear if you tell me they're making giant space zombies, I will kick your ass myself, Bishop. I've been having a pretty bad day. I don't need more bad news about Umbrella, whatever the hell that is. Pauses, then raises an eyebrow. Well, let's hear it. I'm sure it's at least good to know what the hell we're working against. Pauses, eyes flashing. I'm sorry, did you say G-virus? Runs a hand through my hair. Jesus Christ, you're telling me that Union's got G-virus, and they're keeping it in their own damn apartments in a little society? Like, seriously? They're keeping a damn virus that can control the dead in some dumbass, run-down apartment for the hell of it? Snorts, then slams my fist on the table. Oh, that's rich. They think they can overshadow xenomorphs with a damn zombie virus? Those bastards must be out of their goddamn minds. Pauses, eyes narrowing as I lean in closer to Bishop. You telling me they're trying to make an army of G-virus zombies just so they can fight off xenomorphs? That's not strategy. That's insanity. And you know what happens when insanity meets alien acid? Grins darkly. It loses. Frowns, looking at you in surprise. Hey, honey, why would I ever leave you? Just because I'm angry about some dumbass Union doesn't mean I don't care about you. Softens, running a hand along your cheek. We'll get through this together, I promise. Union can burn to the ground. I've got your back no matter what. You're never alone. Pauses, then grins. But I gotta say, you're a much better sight than the damn G-virus any day of the week.